Sight Bites. Answers to questions from the Next Bite website. Brought to you by Purina.
Come on, Parker. Oh boy. Yeah, this week's question comes from Matt down in Kansas. Now, Matt says he knows there's a lot of great fishing information out there, but he's wanting to know what the biters use to keep up on the hottest tackle trends and techniques.
You know, Matt, you are right. There are a lot of great sources of information for fishing. In fact, when I started fishing many years ago, what I mainly relied on was things like videotapes, and now we have DVDs and things like that. But to get information on the latest trends, I'll tell you a few different things that I use right now. First of all, you know, don't hesitate to go to sports shows and pick up companies' magazines. Another thing I do is just read through the different catalogs that come out every year. All the latest tackle are in them. A lot of times they put the little star next to them that are new. And I pay attention to that just to see what's out there and see what I want to experiment with the next year. You know, and then the other thing is get yourself a subscription to a good magazine. I know Gary and I work a lot with the Esox Angler magazine, and we talk a lot about what we used in the previous season or maybe even last month in the tournament, figuring out different ways to catch walleyes, and Pete gets in there with a lot of good musky stuff. But obviously the best way to get the most up-to-date information, and if you have questions and things like that, is just to use the internet. One of the main things to look at under our website is not only the tip of the day and the question and answer of the day. We put a lot of new articles out there, but the most interactive information comes under the forums. And when you go to the forums, for example, for walleyes under general discussion, you'll see out here that there's a whole list of topics that people are asking questions about. So you can go out here and ask your own question, get some comments from Gary or I or other walleye fishermen or people around the country, or you can just go out here and read some of the questions. For example, the second one down here, a sonar question. So he's asking a question on an LCX 25C. Is it the right unit for my situation? Does it have the right features? Things like that. So to get timely information on the most recent tackle and techniques, I would say all of these sources are great, but by far the internet's going to be the most interactive.
Good boy, you like your Next Bite. Speaking of Next Bites, on the Next Bite website, you can get answers to your questions, tips, articles, check out our forum page, all great information to help you get your Next Bite.